All right, so for number 36, they want us to find the x and y intercepts. Remember that when we are solving for the x and y intercepts, what we are wanting to do is to say, hey, whichever variable it is that we're looking for, we're going to set the opposite variable equal to 0. Well, what do you mean? Well, if we're looking for y, the opposite variable is x, so we set x equal to 0, which is how we ended up getting this answer here, 0, -3/4. For x-intercept, we're going to set our y equal to 0, okay, which is how we end up getting -3. Here's the work for that, okay? For the asymptotes, that's wherever the graph doesn't go, okay? It's like the line, the part of the graph where the function comes super close to touching, but it doesn't, okay? Also known as where is the equation undefined, okay? So look at this fraction right here. In order to make a fraction undefined, the denominator has to be 0. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to set these factors equal to 0 so that we can find out where this equation is undefined at, okay? Because again, when it's undefined, think about why this would be undefined. Let's say we had a fraction 4/0. Well, remember the denominator is the amount of pieces, okay? So if we have a pie cut into 0 slices, can somebody actually have 4 of them? No, versus compared to, well, if I have a cookie and I break it into 2 pieces, you can have 1, okay? So again, when a fraction has a 0 as a denominator, it's undefined, which is why we are solving this, setting these equal to 0, because that's what an asymptote is, where the equation is undefined, all right? So when they're asking you to find the vertical asymptote, set your denominator equal to 0, okay? Find out where the equation would be undefined at, all right? The horizontal asymptote is different. You're going to be comparing how many degrees of the x variable we have. So for our numerator, we have 1. We refer to that as n. Our denominator is m, and we have 2. We also count degrees as in like exponents. Let's say that this was x cubed. Okay, just because there's one x here doesn't mean it would be 1. If it was x cubed, we would still say we would say n equals 3. Okay? If this was x cubed, but it's not, so we just say 1, and there's 2 x's down here, so we say 2. Here are the rules for the horizontal asymptote. If your m is greater than your n, it equals 0. If they are equal, you set it up with this equation, and if n is greater than, then there is no horizontal asymptote. For the graph that's on there, it's asking you to choose. It's the one that's been selected, because pay attention